Hello golfers, Bryan Pate here. I want to talk about creating distance off of your baseline stroke. So we have our baseline set up here. Remember, it's one grip length forwards and one grip length backwards from our middle tee. The blade's going to start at the middle tee. If I hit my baseline stroke in my baseline tempo, 1, 2, or whatever your tempo is, we don't want to get too slow or too fast. Now the question is, how do we start creating some distance and become better at our speed control? If I was going to make my baseline stroke red tee to the white tee, well, if I went a little shorter than the red tee to a little shorter than the white tee, that's going to give me a shorter distance that the ball is going to travel. We want to keep the tempo the same with that stroke size. That way we're not going to have a shorter stroke and a quicker tempo, which should go maybe the same distance as the longer stroke with your more normal tempo. If we wanted to go longer, we could just take our putter a little bit farther back in the backstroke and have it stop a little past the white tee in the forward stroke. So when you're doing this, putt to nowhere, hit a couple golf balls your baseline and say, here's my red tee to the white tee. I'm going to take another ball in here. And for visuals, I'm going to place a golf ball to the right of the tee, a little over a putter head, to the left of the tee, little putter head. Make a stroke and feel, where's that back ball, where's that front ball? So I'm getting used to my size parameter, and I'm trying to feel the same tempo that I had with my normal baseline stroke. So as I step in here and go back ball, front ball, that golf ball went an additional about 10 feet. So this way I can start figuring out my stroke sizes to create the speed, as opposed to how much speed or effort in the hit to create the distance. This way, as we're starting to putt around, if I was looking to a cup that might be out in front of me and I'm making my putter stroke size, now we're picturing, is this stroke size going to be the same as my baseline? Is it going to be bigger? Is it going to be smaller? Remember that uphill, the ball is going to need more speed to get up the hill and fight gravity and friction, or if it's going downhill, it's going to need less energy because gravity is going to help it. So you got to account for that. Is it uphill? Is it downhill? And how is that going to affect my baseline stroke based on the distance we got to cover? And we're trying to stop the golf ball in a certain place, not necessarily trying to make every putt. So use this info to start with your baseline strokes, start playing with a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller strokes, putt to nowhere, walk them off and see kind of what distances these are creating. That way, if I turned around and was putting to that hole, me visually, and I can also walk to it and say, okay, that's about the same distance as my baseline stroke. This is how big my baseline stroke is, and that's the tempo I play with. Now I can go ahead and let the ball roll and your speed will be better.